Hello there, my name is Alma, and welcome to a brand new episode of Arts and Crafts. Today I decided that I would attempt to make clay figurines. Last time I had clay in my hands, I was probably, 10 years old? Something around that. But I'm feeling optimistic, so let's go.
So now I'm taking you to my workshop. This is going to be a voiceover because I was speaking so quietly you could only hear the birds. I didn't want my neighbors to hear me, okay? We have clay, obviously. Hair drying clay, Jovi. The brand, Jovi. Terracotta color. And gray, what the fuck? So here are all the tools that I used. I used a big stick, a small stick, beauty influencer moment, a plastic knife and a glass jar that I did not show, a shit brush, very shit brush, a cup full of water, and a place where you can place the clay and work on it. I was going to open the terracotta colored one, but like usual, I saved the best for last. So I didn't even use it because the gray one was good enough. Also, this was filmed some days before the intro, so do not get confused, I'm just wearing the same blouse. In retrospect, it was probably a bad idea to wear skinny jeans. It was not very comfortable, but we did it. And what am I doing? Okay, I'm showing you. Okay, I wanted to show that the gray has like glitter on it and it looks metalized. I don't know. It has glitter, but you can really... Okay, what the fuck is this? What? Oh, sheesh. Okay, let's start, shall we? I wanted to start with something simple. So, for some reason, I decided to make a mushroom. First, I made the stem of the mushroom. Then, I made a little ball that I pressed with a glass jar until it looked like a pancake. And now the top, you see, you're looking at it. Do I need to say what I'm doing? You can literally see it, unless you can see. Okay, sorry. That is the base of the mushroom. And now, Nina, I'm calling Nina, but she kind of doesn't care. Now I'm making something that I like to call scratchy, where you scratch, you put a little bit of water, and then it sticks, and ooh, magic. That is how it works, yes. You know, I made a ball, and then I made like a vase shape, and that's going to be the top of my mushroom. I did the scratchy again, and wow, there you go. It's a mushroom. Yes, then I was kind of uncomfortable with whatever it is that I'm wearing in my feet. Get out of here! Yeet! Yeet! I changed the angle so that you could see better, but in reality you cannot. Look at the mushroom. It's fallen. Man down. Ram pam pam pam. Fortunately, there were no main injuries, so the mushroom is a-okay. Yes, you can see that we have a little bit of a worm. Yes, I cut the worm in half, and now I'm going to make a duck. That was what I was trying to do, and here you can see me trying to do like the duck out of just one piece, but that was not working, so I had to rip his head out like you do. Now I did like piece by piece, neck, head and body separated, and beak also. I did a little bit of a scratchy again, and then there's the beak, and you just have to keep building the duck until it looks good for you. It really is based on personal preference. Here is the Ducky Boi, Ducky Duck Boy, Ducky Duck Boy. Then my assistant Nina decided to show up and help me. As you can see, she's helping me by putting her butt in what I'm doing. Yes, it's just amazing, absolutely beautiful. The next piece is what I like to call Mr. Froggo. Here I am shaping his beautiful amphibian body. Then I made a small ball. I cut it in half, and those are going to be the eyes. Yes, very big eyes, because why not? It's so cute. Then I made another ball and I pressed it with the jar again, and this is going to be the base. And I had a great idea since I had some nasturtium leaves. Next to me, I decided to use it as like a mold so that I could have my Mr. Froggo sitting on a leaf actually, and it actually worked. But I tried to cut it with a plastic knife, but that really was not working. So as you can see, this technique is much better, 100% better. Then you soften the edges so that it looks a little bit prettier, a little bit softer, of course. Then I tried placing Mr. Froggo in different places to see where he was going to look better. Again, this is personal preference. I did a little scratchy and I put him in his place. After softening a little bit of the edges around Mr. Froggo and the leaf, I started making this little string that is going to be the legs and arms. I wanted very thin arms and legs because, again, It's so cute! There he is, looking mighty and strong and absolutely beautiful. Let's go to the next piece. I was feeling inspired, so I decided to make a bust. Is that how you say it? A face and the shoulders. A bust, okay? So here I'm carving out a face. I wanted to make like a female looking face, but it ended up looking more like a man, but it's a figure, it's a human figure. This is one of those things that I can't really tell you what or how you should do it. I would tell you to do like the face, the neck, and the shoulder parts separated and then bring them together and, you know, just make them. That's it. That's what it looks like. I'm not gonna give much more time to this. Then my camera died and I had to use a phone. It's not even my phone, it's my sister's phone. Someone please tell me, why does the quality look so much better than my camera? Anyways, that doesn't matter. The next thing I did was interesting and different from the others. So I'm going to use a little cup, as you can see, and that little cup is going to be sacrificed because I wanted to do a little plant vase, but I was worried that the clay was not going to be waterproof even after varnishing. So I wrapped the cup with the clay. Make sure you work on the place where the clay connects so that you really can't see it once it's dried. So I wanted to add a nose and 2 ears, and it's going to be a little Mr. Pothead when it dries. It's going to be very cute. Also, when you're wrapping the clay around the cup, don't forget to add water. Water works like glue, like you can see right here. That's why we put water before sticking things together. But like usual, too much not good. So you know, don't use too much water because you don't want to drown the clay. And here is the beautiful Mr. Pothead. Then I just had a little bit of clay left. It took me a while to figure out what I was going to do, but in the end I decided to make a tiny Mr. Pothead. So, you know, I did like a really small vase. This one I didn't really care about being waterproof because with the amount of dirt that fits there, it's just a droplet of water each time I want to water it. So again, I gave him little thin legs and arms, and I still had that nasturtium leaf lying around, so I decided to use it to make a print again, but this time I was going to cut it in a leaf shape. And there is the little Pothead Junior. Here you can see everything that was made. Then I had to wait for it to dry, obviously, so I waited around 24 hours until everything was completely dry. And here is Louis, the cat that you still haven't seen. Is the last one. Okay, I have 3 cats. I don't have more than 3 cats, but yes, here is Louis.
The next day.
So the next day I was sick, okay? I had a fever, but I did not want to just sit around doing nothing because I still felt good enough to do something that doesn't require a lot of physical strength anyways. So I started painting everything, and the first thing I painted was Mr. Froggo because he's my favorite. I'm sorry, but he's my favorite, and I wanted to paint the leaf. I wasn't really sure about the color, but I decided to give it like a coat of blue before I painted the actual color after for some reason, but it ended up working. I already knew I wanted to have a light colored leaf and Mr. Froggo to be darker, so you know that was pretty easy, just dark green. So I'm using acrylic paints, and then since I still had a bit of dark paint, I used it to paint the leaf on Pothead Junior. Then I decided to make coffee. I decided that I was going to try to use coffee to paint some of the brown in some of the pieces. That includes the base of the mushroom, and as you can see, that looks pretty good. I also painted Mr. Pothead with coffee because that's, out of all of the pieces, is the one that I wanted to look the most natural. And in the end, you're going to see that it really worked well because I wanted it to be dark, a dark colored brown. Okay, So this was the problem. I tried to make it a little bit lighter, and what happened is that when I painted it in the clay, not only could you not see, but it had so much water that it started breaking the joints, okay? So, no, not good idea. So I ended up using just some light brown acrylic paint to paint the stem, some red to paint the top of the mushroom, obviously, and then the pot head junior, I decided to paint it with, that's like salmon with a little bit of brown. Then I painted the Ducky Boi white. I had to give it like 3 coats of white because first of all, the paint is not very good quality. And you know, it would have made a hell lot more sense if I just used white clay, okay? Then I made the little circles in the mushroom. This is a precision job, okay? This takes accuracy and training, and I'm kidding, I've never done that before. And now I painted the froggy eyes, and it's going to be the same situation. I had to give it more coats of white so that it was actual white and not just like light gray, I don't know. The last thing I had to paint was the duck beak, and then there they are, all of them. Then I took a bit of a culinary break because I had this in the oven. Wow, amazing, it was pretty good.
Hi, welcome back, gamers. It's a brand new day and I feel much better. So this is the 3rd day of this video and I had to go out, and since I was sick I had to wait a couple of... Anyways, yeah, I had to go out and buy gloss acrylic varnish. Yes, very nice. I also need to do like the eyes on some of the little boys that I made, yes. And I'm going to do that with a marker because that's much safer. Also, a new supermarket opened and sake. They have sake. Look, just listen here, just to me, just between us. Look, I'm not an alcoholic, okay? I'm not, I swear, I'm not an alcoholic, but I do enjoy drinking. So, here, welcome to Taste Test of Sake. Yes, come with me, boys, come with me. Can you see? As you can see, the packaging is pretty. I have nothing else to say. Alcohol, 10%. Okay, that's pretty low. That's lower than our normal wine. To prosperity and love and friendship and games. It's pretty good. Since it doesn't have a lot of alcohol, it's a soft, sweet flavor. It's just very fluid. It makes me want to eat maybe cookies with it. I don't know. Let's maybe continue this video. Just, yeah.
Okay, then I just had to paint the eyes of the duck, the eyes of the little pot boy, and also his mouth. I had to paint Froggy's eyes and mouth, and also the mouth in Mr. Pothead. Then I gave 2 coats of varnish in all of the pieces. As you can see, the bust, I did not paint it because I wanted it to be the color of the clay. Also, be careful if you put varnish over the marker. End result. Okay, so now I'm just gonna comment when, you know, there's a reason to comment. That's so cute. Here is Mr. Pothead, and he looks cute as well, but in a serious way, you know, if that's possible. The mushroom is a mushroom. That's all. It's a mushroom. Then you have the duck boy. It's small duck boy. Then the bust. Look, it looks busted. I made Mr. Froggo as something to put a candle on, which is pretty cool. I had to put it inside so that you could see because it was windy and sun and you can't really see the fire. And here are all of them, the end result. I'm really glad that I did this because I feel like it's the first win that I've had in this channel.
Well, that's going to be it for this week's random video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you next time. Bye.